One click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you could be a victim.
As we look at all the attacks that have happened over the last 12 months, one thing is evident. They are going to continue. And I tell you, I travel around the world, and this is an international issue. And the international issue or the international problem is we do not have international cyber laws. Even if individual countries pass laws that said this is illegal and that's illegal, that's not really going to help us because the criminals are outside of those countries. Now, not picking on any particular country, but a lot of the attacks today that are targeting individuals, stealing information, identity theft, critical intellectual property, are coming from Russia, China, North Korea, Venezuela. And what's interesting about all four of those countries, and there's many others, is they have two things in common. One, hacking outside of the country is not illegal. And two, they don't have any extradition treaties. So we know who they are. We know what they're doing, but we can't do a whole lot about it because there aren't any international laws. And this is the problem. Our world was created with physical boundaries. You have physical boundaries between countries, and when you go into a new country, you have to follow their laws. I recently traveled to Saudi Arabia. When I step off the airplane and I put my foot on the soil of Saudi Arabia, I know I'm in the kingdom, and I know there's different laws. I know there's things I can do in the United States that if I did in Saudi Arabia, I would be arrested and put in jail. I'm aware of that, but I'm aware of the country and aware of the laws. The problem in cyberspace, there aren't any international boundaries. We are all one big country. Sorry, one big world is probably the better way of looking at that. The next time you're surfing the web, ask yourself, where am I going? And I don't mean physically, I mean in cyberspace. When you type in www.whatevercompany.com, do you really know what country you're in? Do you really know where you're going? You could be transversing many different countries. You could actually be going to Russia, the Philippines. You could be abiding by their laws, but we have no clue. The internet has basically taken away our international boundaries, but we don't have the laws to support it. Now, yes, that's problematic, but here's what you have to remember. It's not going to be fixed anytime soon. In order for every country in the world to agree and have unified laws and unified enforcement, we're talking a minimum of 8 to 10 years, and that's very optimistic. So I'm putting this together to show you that the world has changed, but also to make you aware that it's not going to be fixed anytime soon. So you can blame the government, you can blame international laws, but ultimately you have to remember that you're responsible for protecting your own security.